Alright, yo. So this is a trade breakdown on gold. So basically what happened was we swept the lows on the 1 minute and everything was bullish. I guess I should probably show that. Hold on, let me put a screenshot up of that right now. So this shows all the time frames. You know, everything's all bullish. The 30 minutes pretty much bearish, but everything else is bullish. And on this chart here, you can see that we're pulling back into the fair value gap, very strong pullback, and we got an engulfing. It's not really set up nicely, but this is how it looks basically. Usually you want the break and the engulfing to be the same thing, right? Or the break and the engulfing where that candle was, like you don't want to have it off of like where I entered. You want to have it all in the same pattern, but I was kind of like, oh, it's an engulfing, let's just take it. So basically I entered on here, and this was at least a 2 hour trade, so I knew it was valid. This is extremely sped up, by the way. Well, not extremely sped up, like you can see the time counting down on right there, but this part will be really sped up because basically I entered and it took forever. So here you can see it's kind of like taking its time. Each one of these candles are a minute, so kind of just chilling here, not really doing anything. I cut a whole bunch out because it wasn't doing anything. So now so it wasn't all that drawdown, right? And then it came back to the middle here, and it's on like the minutes, so it's not really like a long time for me to wait. So I'm kind of like not really attached to it. Plus, the amount that I'm using is not an amount that I'm attached to, right? So it started like ripping up here, and I was like, oh, finally, okay, we're at like 1.5 R. You know, I'm like, okay, it's just going good. Let's see how this candle closes. If this candle closes strong, we're in good standing. You know, it closes like that. I'm like, whoa, okay, we're at like a 1.5 R right now. Should have halved my risk, or I don't move at the stop loss, but yeah, I don't know what happened with that. That was like at 7, I think, or close to 7, and then that happened. So anyways, we ended up jumping back in. We should have jumped in on the engulfing earlier, but it just didn't make sense to have such a strong engulfing that way and then a sweep and then jump in that way. So I kind of wussed out. But I entered on this engulfing here and then put my stops really tight, got stopped out on that. But then I noticed the way we got stopped out was when it breaks the low and then it breaks the high like that and creates an engulfing, it's a very strong one. So I entered and all this volume started coming in. This is really sped up, by the way, because each one of these candles is supposed to be a minute, not a second, right? So I was like, oh wow, that's a lot of volume. Let me just move this. And then I was like, okay, and then I can just make back everything we just lost. So all 3 of those losses before were all made back, and it just kept on ripping up after that. So, you know, I think there's something going on here with the scalping. I'd like to investigate some more.